Alright, here is the video review for Nemesis Primal and BLACKARACHNIA from the Buzzworthy Bumblebee Worlds Collide 4-pack. These are the two I was most interested in. I know a lot of people really wanted that Fangry, and I wouldn't mind having a Fangry either. And then there's the Bumblebee repaint, that's the square-fronted vehicle, like just a repainted cliff jumper with a Bumblebee head. Actually, does he still have a Bumblebee head? I don't remember. I didn't get him, don't care, because I really just wanted the Beast Wars repaints. And BLACKARACHNIA is a release here that is painted up to look, colored up to look like her original toy, versus the more, kind of more accurate spider show colors of the retail release. Nemesis Primal is a Nemesis version of Optimus Primal, and again here, well, go ahead and put them in there with their respective doppelgangers, just to show them off. And also, they have the alternate heads in robot mode. When we first saw, I think it's the first time with this release, may have been the first time we saw Primal's alternate head. But we had seen, I know in some of the very early reviews of Kingdom BLACKARACHNIA, we saw the alternate faceplate, which did finally debut here on this toy repaint here. But yeah, like I said, BLACKARACHNIA's got some purples and greens and a really cool color scheme. Also, I have seen a couple people on Twitter have swapped the legs because they are just little mushroom pegs that slide out the back slots of the arms. So you can swap out the spider legs on these two. And I'm debating doing it because, like, this is, while these colored legs would be more show accurate for BLACKARACHNIA, I really do like the fully Black Widow, fully Black Widow spider here. But like I said, I'll try it. I'm not going to do it in the video because I don't want to. It's very small pegs, and I don't want to risk breaking anything before I get a chance to review them. But I may try swapping them and seeing how it looks, because I've seen the pictures and it does look fairly compelling. But at the same time, like, I think they look cool as is. Whereas Primal here is he's got red swords with grayish silver handles versus Primals. I generally don't carry the swords on them. Nemesis looks really cool holding his swords in robot mode, so I may leave them with him. Primal, I usually throw his swords in a bin because he's got the shoulder guns and the wrist guns, and I like that look, and I don't like the way... If they store it along his spine like the original figure, I'd be more likely to leave him on. And I guess they do technically store along his spine, but you know what I mean, the hidden thing. But in this mode, he's a red swords, and a mostly black gorilla, but with purple instead of gray and red eyes. I've seen a couple customizers. I know Cheetamus did a version of this where they kept the purple and the teal and everything that shows up in robot mode, but painted the alternate mode, the fur, white. And it looks fantastic, and I really don't know why they didn't do it. It would make him a little bit more... The purple really does pop in person and makes him visually different, but the white fur would have really made him distinct from Primal. And also, the white furred gorilla with the red and purple T-Rex version of Megatron. If you're a fan of Primal Rage, they make them a good counterpoint to each other. Still, but I mean, again, I would like him to be a little bit more visually distinct from the original Optimus Primal, just because, like Nemesis Prime is black, whereas regular Prime is red, and I feel like they could have done a little bit more of a color swap, although the purple is a really nice purple. We've already seen these guys transform, so we're not going to focus on that here in the video, so let's go ahead, get these guys into their respective robot modes, and carry on. And with a quick little doo-doo-doo, here they are in their respective robot modes, and you can see BLACKARACHNIA has... They both have the alternate heads. BLACKARACHNIA has this masked face here. Let's see if we can't... Yeah. Versus her more cartoon-esque head. The old toy head versus Toon. And then Primal has the faceplate versus the mouth. And I really wish... it's a very nice head sculpt. It does look a little sinister the way he's squinting his eyes, but I would have liked to have seen this... this helmeted head be used on the Netflix 2-pack we got. That was Primal and Rat Trap, because I saw it in hand and I didn't pick it up because aside from the paint, it wasn't like Cheetor, which was a very distinct visual difference between the retail release and the Netflix version at Walmart. It was just kind of, there were some slightly different colors, but it didn't give me that wow factor to make me want to rebuy Primal and Rat Trap. Had they put this face-plated head on Primal, I absolutely would have bought it because it would be more like the original toy, and and again, just something, it would just give it that little extra oomph as a reason to buy it, because just the slightly different paint colors, there was nothing drastically different, and it didn't seem worth the money. But you can see that they're both, and again, compared with their retail counterparts, or I guess they're all retail, but with their more show accurate counterparts, they're fun little figures. Again, with the reveal of the silver and teal, like in gorilla mode, monkey mode, whatever. In his alternate mode, Nemesis Primal, aside from the purple, doesn't really pop so much visual distinctively, unless you leave the swords on, which the red's more immediately visible. But at a distance, doesn't pop as much from the standard Primal in the way that BLACKARACHNIA does. In robot mode, I feel like the teal and the silver and the red and purple that gets revealed works together and makes a really nice looking character, and the red swords give him a little bit of extra pop. Like, he looks visually distinctive. I still think the white fur looks better. And again, go check out Cheetahmiss's Twitter page and check out that repaint, or check out mine, because I've retweeted it several times when he posts pictures of it. But it would have been nice, but I think in robot mode, he's a more distinct character. All the articulations the same. They still got all the same joints and bits. I will say, I know I've seen some pictures of the Fangry like falling over because of the loose knees, and there's a little bit of that on these guys, because like Primal's chest plate, it does also have a little Predacon symbol up here that he does not have. Although I think the Walmart repaint may have a little Maximal symbol there on his chest, but he's got a little Predacon symbol right here. But this little chest piece is a little bit more flippy. It's not as like this one. I can move it, but it doesn't move kind of on its own in the way that this one does. This one's a little floppy, and BLACKARACHNIA's hips here are a little loose. Not to the point where she's falling over. She supports herself, but it's easy to, if you pick her up, those legs will swing out of position. Like, you can't like BLACKARACHNIA, I could pick up, I could move around and not worry too much about it. Her, sometimes it's very easy to knock those, just setting her down to knock those hips out of alignment and possibly have her fall over. Once you get her in a position, I'd see just that slight bump, although that was more at her ankles than her hips. But the hips are noticeably looser on BLACKARACHNIA, and the chest plate's a little looser on Nemesis. All in all, though, it's some fun little repaints of characters that I enjoy, and I think in robot mode especially. Like, I think BLACKARACHNIA looks great in spider mode. It's just the color, the way the colors pop. She has this kind of leopard print bra that is supposed to evoke the spots on the old toy, and it just kind of looks a little weird. Also, speaking of, but I like that, like, there's like a brushed metallic. You can kind of see on the scarab, not the scarab, but on the abdomen shell and all that. It's black plastic with the purple, and then kind of a slightly metallic detailing on it. And I also think Primal obviously can't speak tonight. Honestly, would have benefited from maybe even a treatment like that. But it's really nice and metallic. Also, on this chest plate, that's not broken. They did shorten that peg a little bit. It doesn't lock as well as the original, but I mean, again, the neck's a little looser, so it doesn't pull up the way the original would if you didn't lock it all the way in. So a fix. It's easy to lift up, but it also doesn't. You don't have to risk breaking that tab. It's just a little shorter tab there. So those are the main differences between the set. My friend Crasis, Dan brought it. Picked up the set and let me have these two. I mean, I bought them from him, but we split the set, and it worked out, because these were the two I was looking for. I got them. They're fun, and if you're into Beast Wars, they're fun little repaints. And like I said, I would really love to see this head sculpt on this figure. And I could swap it over, but he's got a black helmet, and I would love to see it this head painted up to match this, and on a retail release. So it would have been nice if they'd gotten that in the Netflix thing. But you see, he's still got the wrist guns here, or the forearm guns are teal. He's got the shoulder detail is like silver and teal. But all in all, just a really nice repaint of Primal in robot mode. And the BLACKARACHNIA is just such a garish color scheme that it's fun. But there is Worlds Collide, Nemesis Primal, and BLACKARACHNIA, and I'm happy to have them.